You feel it, don't you? That crushing frustration deep inside, the one that screams, none of this should be as broken as it is. Social enterprises, impact investing, it's supposed to be different, better. But the truth? Many investors still play by old rules. They want profit, sure, but only with a checkbox for mission. They sign the papers, nod to the cause, then quietly pull the strings behind the scenes, bending the mission until it just barely fits their bottom line. And you? You watch your vision shrink, diluted, controlled by a system designed to cage your fire. It's maddening. Watching passion get locked away behind legalese. Seeing words like impact thrown around as if they're magic, when behind the scenes, investors freeze your mission like a petri dish specimen. Look at it, but don't let it grow wild. You feel trapped, bound, like a fighter whose hands are tied before the first punch. And the worst part? This isn't some abstract battle. It's your dream, your life's work, straitjacketed in decisions you never agreed to. The frustration turns to anger. The system betrays the very change it claims to foster. But here's the brutal truth no one else tells you. Mission lock clauses aren't just legal jargon. They are your secret weapon. They are not chains, they are shields. Not walls, but armor that can force investors to rethink everything. They push back against the old game, say, no, you won't hijack my purpose for short-term gains. If wielded right, these clauses can flip the script, cause real ripples, shift investor mindsets from passive watchers betting on profit to active partners defending a mission. Forget the usual vague promises. Demand clauses that do one thing: give your mission teeth. Insist on vision alignment at every decision point. Make sure capital doesn't come with strings that suffocate growth or compromise impact. When you negotiate mission locks, don't settle for surface-level guarantees. Ask for concrete, enforceable triggers. What happens if the mission gets ignored? Who steps in? What penalties kick in? This isn't about trust, it's about design. You design the system so the system can't betray you. You have to force them to think beyond spreadsheets. Mission lock clauses can make them uncomfortable, make them decide, are we here to really change the world or just to play the illusion of impact? You want investors who get this, who are willing to be held accountable, not just to returns, but to the legacy they're building. And if they resist, good. That's who you don't want. Because change doesn't happen with hands hovering over the exit door, ready to cash out the moment it's convenient. Here's a secret rarely spoken. Mission lock clauses don't just protect you, they transform you. They push founders to sharpen their focus, clarify values, build resilience. When you bind your mission tightly, you don't just survive, you galvanize your whole ecosystem. It becomes easier to attract the right people, investors who are not afraid of bold, real change, employees ready to give everything, and partners who want to build the future brick by brick with you. This is not a minor legal tweak. This is the frontline battle in the war against mediocrity disguised as impact. You don't get to play by their old rules and expect anything new to happen. You must grab the pen, rewrite the contract, and create a pact that demands respect for the difference you're trying to make. You must make mission locks an unbreakable promise, and live that promise out loud, every day, no compromises. Imagine a world where investors wake up to the fact that funding a social enterprise is not a charity. It's a hard, relentless commitment. Where capital is demand-driven by impact, not the other way around. Where mission lock clauses are the new standard, not the exception. Where founders don't just beg for a seat at the table, they build their own table and make sure no one sits down without honoring what truly matters. You feel the fire burning. Don't let it smolder. Demand mission locks that don't bow to convenience or profit shortcuts. Hold everyone accountable. Be the founder who dares to say, if you want to invest, you will protect what can't be measured in dollars alone. This is how mindsets change. This is how the system starts to break open. The few who do this, the few who own this, won't just survive. They will lead the revolution that no one saw coming. Be one of them.